bet. Just really proud of our guys. Another gutty win against a very good team, well coached, and just they constantly put pressure on you, especially with their offense. And we got some playmakers defensively. Wasn't perfect. You'd love to have no turnovers and all that good stuff, but our guys just did a nice job to continue to fight, just like we have been, and we played for 4 quarters. A big rivalry game, so glad we can do that for our fan base, and appreciate the support we had tonight. Loud and just great energy from the time we did the walk. Our guys felt that. Appreciate everyone showing up for that, and just feeding off it all game long. So I think the biggest thing for our guys is just the way they're so committed to the process each and every week, and just you can see it, you can hear it. Pads are popping every single day in practice, and they got an edge to them still, and haven't lost it since the beginning there. And week after week one, that's hard to do. It's really hard to do, as you go through the weeks, and there's been enough reasons, right, from different motivation factors to get up for games, and our guys each and every week find a way to do it. So we're going to keep the pedal down, and there was critical moments that we continue to make plays in, red zone in particular, both sides of the ball, executing in those times, and that's something that we didn't do a great job of in the past. And so just really proud of the guys, and they need to enjoy it tonight, and just stay humble and hungry and keep charging ahead. We've got another one next week.
All right, thanks, Coach. Let's start with Chase on the left side here.
What's your stance on cigar smoking? Did you take one? Did you just chew it? Did you light it up? How did that go?
I haven't got into that yet, so we've been busy. So just the guys are enjoying their time downstairs, and they need to, because they worked hard for it.
Let's go to Charlie on the front right.
What did you see from the pass rush, specifically with Yonze kind of stepping up and having a big night?
Yeah, you just gotta keep coming, and there's gonna be times where they do a good job just getting rid of the football. There's just they don't hold on to it long enough. I think that's been a lot of why they've been successful. They do a good job, making decisions on where to go with the ball, and quarterbacks does a really good job. But I think there comes those times, those critical moments, and getting them down. When you do get your hands on them, and as a unit, as a front, and that includes linebackers, safeties at times when we bring pressure. Working together, and not giving up big running lanes for him to escape, whether it's breaking contain or up the middle. And it's a full defensive unit, and just what they're doing, because you got to have the coverage behind it. So again, they got threats all over the place. I thought we did a really nice job over the course of the game, really keeping them under wraps, and again doing what we did in the red zone time and time again, and just putting their cleats in the dirt and making them snap the ball one more time. We talk about it all the time. Make them snap the ball one more time, and at the end of the first half, that was what it took, and it was just a smart play by ZB. Just knowing that they didn't have any timeouts, more than likely got to throw it, and just baiting and jumping it and finishing the play. Huge play for us.
Front left, Katie.
Seemed like you had a little more juice than normal coming out of the tunnel tonight right before kickoff. Just kind of where did that come from, and then how, as the head coach, do you feel like you have to set the standard of the energy for the team?
Yeah, our guys were fired up, so they got me fired up. So I was excited to see them go out there and do their thing. But just again, you get before the game at halftime, just a lot of chatter, a lot of just positive, not a too high level of emotions. It's right where I think we understand the week of preparation gets you mentally in the right space to where you're confident going out on the football field. And when you're confident, you got a little more energy, and that's really what I see with our guys. And so that fires me up, and we played, I think, that whole game and channeled the energy into the right things, being disciplined and all of that. I know there's some penalties at the end of the last couple of drives, but I'd rather make them have to earn it. If we get beat or something like that, I'd rather make them have to earn it than just give up some free yards. And so just really pleased with the discipline and how we're channeling that energy into the right areas.
Staying on the front left, we'll go to Nick.
Yeah, follow-up question about Yonze Pierre. He had one career sack before tonight, and I think he was part of 3 of them tonight. I guess where's that been, or what changed for him tonight?
He's been right there, and I'm really pleased with the last couple of weeks, what he's done. He played a lot of snaps last week. I don't know what his number was today, but with just the depth chart there and the guys that are out, we're asking more out of him, and he's rising to the occasion. He works hard in practice. He's built his stamina up more to where he can compete for 4 quarters now, and that's just really cool to see. It's really, him understanding that, man, any play I can go win one-on-one, and making sure he's lined up and does his assignment and just, strains from start to finish each and every play.
We'll jump to the right side, go to Colin.
Obviously, Ty, Tennessee native, this one kind of could seem personal to him. I'm just curious about how you saw him respond today to Tennessee and kind of with kind of all eyes on him for giving us.
Yeah, I don't know if I noticed him be in a different way than any other game. He's amped up, and for him, I think the big thing is balancing the emotions and just staying within himself. And he's always going to tell you there's always things he can do a little bit better, just like every other guy on the football field. But I think he's getting it. He's kind of understanding where his that fine line is for him. And I think he just prepares so hard for every game. So this game isn't going to be a lot different. Yeah, there's probably a little more feelings and some things that go way back, and again, where he's from and all that. But he just prepares so hard for every game that this game wasn't going to be much different than the others anyway.
Staying on the right, we'll go to Joe next.
Coach, how would you evaluate the team's ability to run the football tonight?
Yeah, there's the one guy here, the one guy there that we just missed, and then I'd love to see us break some tackles at times when we do get out in space. Daniel, I think, had the hot hand, in the fourth half for sure, and it was really great to see him do his thing. Felt very confident about him, inside and outside. The touchdown, you can see him open up more and more. He's getting healthier here, and so it was really good to see him out there, picking it up for us. And so getting more room for improvement. I think being committed to it, being committed to the run has helped us be able to still get our opportunities throwing the ball down the field. But we need to continue to be better in that area as we go through the season to accomplish the things we want to accomplish.
Let's go to Blake on the far left.
Kalen, with the hoodie, are you just playing along and giving people what they want, or do you think there is something to this look you got going?
This isn't new. I've done this for years, and so, but we're gonna ride the momentum. So I told the guys not to put any get any ashes on it. Yeah, so it's whatever works.
All right, we're gonna finish up with Jonathan in the back, middle, right on the right. There we go.
Coach, a lot of emotion on the field, in the stands, to end that game. What was it like in the locker room, and what does it mean to your team to continue the home winning streak against Tennessee, and then for you guys as a staff to stay undefeated at home in year 2 here?
Yeah, we talked about that throughout the week, and really reminded the guys last night and again right before we went on the football field that Bryant Denny is our home, and what we've done here and how great we've played. And again, it's us and the fans working together to bring that energy to make it a home field advantage. And so there's just something that feel that I've already felt. I felt it early. Not just this year, but last year when you're out there. There's just a comfort level I think our guys have being out there. And so again, you can't take it for granted. You still got to go out there and make the plays, but having that home field advantage is a big deal. So our guys, as far as just celebrating and downstairs in the locker room, a lot of smiles. They're excited. Last week I would say this. We talked about the 24-hour rule and enjoying that win. I don't think our guys enjoyed that win much because they were getting ready to go, be back to committing to the process and getting back to work and being better, because I think they know that in both areas, both sides of the ball, we left some things on the out there on the table that we didn't take advantage of last week, and that'll be the case again when we watch the film here from tonight. But again, we're playing solid football, team football. That's what matters. Each side of the ball finding their times to pick up the other, and just guys grinding, trusting that the other side's gonna get it done sooner or later.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah, thank you. Roll Tide.